Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today we have the new Morphe palette. This is a 35G Bronze Gold palette. Now, I kind of have a lot to say about this. I've been kind of playing with it for a few days. I've been playing with it all day today. And to be quite honest, I'm always trying to love Morphe palettes. I have the Jaclyn Hill palette, which I really do like. And I have the James Charles palette. Out of all the palettes that I have sitting in a drawer, because I find myself constantly buying them, try not to be disappointed because so many YouTubers love them. So I'm constantly trying to fall in love with them. But you know, these so far are the only ones that I really do like. So I picked this up for $25. It does have 35 different shades in it, and they're absolutely stunning. They're beautiful shades that you could pretty much do any neutral, you know, eyeshadow look with. They're just really pretty. So I was really excited when I saw it because I wanted to love it. Now, I find that with Morphe, I always have like a hit and miss situation. So I always end up pulling them out of my makeup kit because I feel like I have to really work at some of these colors. And sometimes I'll do that, but sometimes I just don't want to do that. Like if I have something like the James Charles palette that has all these vibrant colors, I don't mind working it, you know, for it. But this right here is just a little bit too much for these colors. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch just a couple of colors so that you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into, let's do this one. I'm gonna go into this color right here. I'm really going in there trying to get a color. Okay, so this is it on my finger. And then I'm going to go ahead and swatch it right here. So something that is that color, and I'm really trying to get, you know, some payoff off of it. I'm just working a little bit too hard for it. All right, another one that I'm going to go ahead and go into is this shimmer right here. Now, it does have the names, which I can't find it. But anyway, it does have the names in one of those little clear thingajiggers that protects us. So I'm going to go ahead into this color right here. As you can see, I'm really trying to get in there. And this is the payoff, which I'm going to kind of compare it to another affordable brand. Okay, so I'm going to just swatch a couple colors for you. I'm going to go into this one right here. Again, I'm really digging in there. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch it a second time. So as you can see, it's just patchy, and I really had to go in there to try to get a color. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch this color right here, which is a color that I always love. So again, I'm really going in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and swatch it right here. That is a swatch. Now I'm going to go into my BH Hanging in Hawaii. It's a really great palette. This is actually $16. I did do a review on this, so make sure you check it out. So I'm going to go into this color right here. I'm really going in there as much as I did with the Morphe palette. So look at the difference in the payoff. So again, you know, I picked it up. I don't know why I picked it up. I'm trying to love on Morphe because there's so many things that I do love about Morphe. I love their setting sprays. I love their lip glosses. There's a ton of products that I love about them. I'm just really wanting to fall in love with the palette. So I'm just going to do like a simple little look that I would do, you know, actually that I want to do on a shoot that I have coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now with this palette, you definitely have to use an eye primer. I'm not really big on eye primers for myself. I use them on my clients. I just like to buy them. I don't really wear too much of it. So with this one, I feel like you really need to put a primer on. But depending on what it is, sometimes the color kind of sticks to it and I can't really blend it out. But again, I can't really blend out too many of these colors anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and go into this color right here. All right. So for that color, I should be getting like a boatload of pigment. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of buff that in. So there's a huge difference when you use a primer. Like normally I don't, and I'm fine with any color that I lay on my lid, but with this one I really got to do that. You see how I just kind of, it's starting to get a little patchy? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and go into this cranberry. Again, I'm going to really dig in there. So I find with this makeup look, usually when I have like one of my other palettes, I don't really have to work at it as much. I just kind of like lay that one color down, but to achieve the look that I want, I have to constantly be putting all these different shadows on just to get the payoff. So these are shimmers, so they're blending out a little better than the mattes. Let me flip my little mirror here. So like I said, using a primer is going to make a difference. I actually tried it with the glitter glue. When you apply it on your whole lid, try to get a color, it's not really going to work that way. And then I just kind of dabbed a little bit in the middle and then I got more payoff. So just depending on what is going on with you as far as your eyelids, because I know sometimes some people can't get like a nice, you know, payoff and then that color stay on their eyes without a primer. And for me, I don't really need to use a primer. I don't know if that makes sense, but I really don't. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this color right here. And this is one of the colors that I actually used by itself, and I kind of had issues blending it out. It got really patchy on me, and it was just too much to, you know, I was working too hard for this color, and it was annoying, so. Okay, that's looking nice. I'm just going to layer that on top of the other colors again. Okay, now, and this is my Morphe, and it doesn't have a little, it's just one of the fluffy brushes. All right, now I'm going to go in with the little Luxie brush. I'm going to go into this cranberry color. I'm just going to smoke that out underneath. And I did prime with my Too Faced. So one thing that I like to do is I like to put some on the back of my hand. And then I like to get my brush and I kind of dip into it. And then I go into that color. And then I get a little bit of more payoff. And it sticks to it. So you definitely cannot just go in there with nothing. You have to definitely be putting different things. And I actually layered that primer on really good because when I started using this palette, it didn't want to stick. I was having all kinds of issues. Of course, it's kind of behaving right now. Okay, so I'm just going to drag that down. It's a little dramatic, but this is what I do when I do like editorials and stuff like that. So I'm going to be kind of doing something like this. So normally when we do photo shoots for editorials, we don't do like lashes or anything. So I'm going to get a little fluffy clean brush and just kind of blow it out. As I poke my eye out. So I'm just going to extend that all the way to the end of my brow. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and get my ColourPop mascara. I'm not going to put too much on because, as you know, I have 2 lashes. It'll take forever to get them fluffy. And ColourPop mascaras are pretty good for my lashes. I don't have to work as hard with these. But I do have 2 lashes because I had extensions and they all kind of fell out. So I'm not going to go too much into that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take my Ultra Ego little lip gloss here. It smells like perfumer on there. Oh, but when you open it up, oh my gosh, it smells so delicious. I will put the color down below. I always put everything I use down below. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my LA Girl lip gloss that I absolutely love. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on my eyelid just so that they're nice and oily. They're kind of like a glassy. And this is no stickier than, you know, any of my other ones. Like I have my Tom Ford one, but I have no idea where I put that. I used it once and then we moved and it went missing. This nice glassy eye. All right, now I'm gonna take something that I'm absolutely in love with. When I did a review on these 2 palettes from BH, they did not have this one, which is the Blushing in Bali. I have, where's the other one? Hell, I can't find the, oh, here it is. Okay, so I have these 2 that I love. So this one's Hanging in Hawaii and this is A Love in London. These are absolutely amazing. They did not have this one when I bought these. Finally got my little hands on them and I'm like obsessed with it. So it does have a big mirror and look at these. These are like ridiculous. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch some of the highlighters. Look at that. Holy cow balls. They're so beautiful. And this palette was only $15 or $16. So these are the highlighters. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the blushes because they're so incredibly creamy. That color is to die for. This is like the coral one. And then this is like a really super pink. So what I love about this palette, especially if you're an artist, this is a great palette because you could use this on light, medium, and dark skin tones. It is great for everybody. So this is amazing. I'm so happy that I found it because every time I went looking for it, it was sold out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some little blush on. Where is my blush brush? I cannot ever, hold on. Down on the floor. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go into this color right here and I'm gonna mix it with this one. And of course, ooh, now I look like a Cupid doll. So again, on the floor. No, it's not on the floor, it's up here. Okay, so I put maybe a little too much on because I was playing with it before I started doing the video because I'm in love with it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put some of the highlighter on. I'm taking my little Jaclyn Hill. I'm gonna go into this golden color. Oh my gosh, is that not beautiful? Okay, so I know this video isn't about this palette, but oh my God, I got it today and I can't stop using it. Anyway, so that is a little look I created with this guy. I wish I could love it because this is like all the perfect colors for neutral colors and a little fiery color, and they have a lot of shimmers, and I wanted to love this, but for me, this just didn't work out. And you know what? Another thing, when I first got it, I had to kind of lay it out because it smelled, mine had a major odor of like chemicals. Like it smelled really bad when I first bought it. So I'm just saying, I just wanted to say that. So anyway, this didn't really work out for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you love it, please let me know if it works out for you. Of course, this is just my opinion. You know, you might love it. It just didn't work for me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again for my next one. Bye.